Daily Devotion with Pastor Balla for August 26, 2020, from 1 Kings chapter 10, the Queen of Sheba. Verse 1, Now when the Queen of Sheba heard the fame of Solomon concerning the name of the Lord, she came to test him with hard questions. She came to Jerusalem with a very great retinue, with camels bearing spices and very much gold and precious stones. And when she came to Solomon, she told him all that was on her mind. Verse 3, And Solomon answered all her questions. There was nothing hidden from the king that he could not explain to her. Verse 4, And when the Queen of Sheba had seen all the wisdom of Solomon, the house that he built, the food of his table, the seating of his officials, and the attendance of his servants, their clothing, his cupbearers, and his burnt offerings that he offered at the house of the Lord, there was no more breath in her. Verse 6, And she said to the king, The report was true that I heard in my own land of your words and of your wisdom, but I did not believe the reports until I came and my own eyes had seen it. And behold, the half was not told me. Your wisdom and prosperity surpassed the report that I heard. Verse 8, Happy are your men, happy are your servants, who continually stand before you and hear your wisdom. Blessed be the Lord your God, who has delighted in you and set you on the throne of Israel. Because the Lord loved Israel forever, he has made you king, that you may execute justice and righteousness. The Queen of Sheba had her own wisdom, so to speak. If the story is too good to be true, she checked it out for herself. But her wisdom really shines in verse 9. Where she notes that Solomon's people are happy, but more importantly is verse 10. Blessed be the Lord your God. She knew where all this came from. It is the work of God, and she gave credit to God. Verse 10. Then she gave the king 120 talents of gold, and a great quantity of spices and precious stones. Never again came such an abundance of spices as these that the Queen of Sheba gave to Solomon. The wisdom and wealth of King Solomon, you could say, was at its highest peak with the visit of the Queen of Sheba. But even before the visit of the Queen of Sheba, we are given a hint that not all is perfect with King Solomon. Let me backtrack just a little. Hiram, Solomon's great supplier of materials for his great buildings. If it wasn't for Hiram's work, Solomon would not have had the material to build with. Verse 11 of chapter 9. And Hiram, king of Tyre, had supplied Solomon with cedar and cypress timber and gold, as much as he desired. King Solomon gave to Hiram 20 cities in the land of Galilee. But when Hiram came from Tyre to see the cities that Solomon had given him, they did not please him. We need to remember that King Solomon is a human being and is not perfect. Solomon did many things well, but apparently Solomon did not reward Hiram as well as Hiram was expecting. Join me again tomorrow as we hear about Solomon's downfall. God's peace and many blessings be with you. Thank you for watching, and please take an opportunity to share these devotions with others. If you have enjoyed these daily devotions, please consider making a donation to Peace Lutheran Church, 24024 West Main Street, Plainfield, Illinois, 60544. Thank you again for watching.